maybe now is the time to start a new journey. Stay tuned. Hi everyone, my name is Shannon. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I go over delicious food, vegan reviews, and holistic living over 40. Today, I was just kind of sitting around and everyone is really worried with quarantine being on that they're going to be starting to gain weight. I have never really been really happy with my weight. Even when I was really low, I was a little too low. So right now, I'm really happy with how I look, but not exactly how with, other way around, not exactly with how I feel. Sometimes it just, you know, you can feel that extra weight on you, and especially now with me not sitting in an office and working all the time on my feet, I can start to really feel it. So I don't really have a scale right now. I've kind of been putting it off, and what I decided to do is splurge and get a analyzing scale that kind of goes over different aspects of what your body is going through. So that should be here shortly. But in the meantime, I am weighing myself at Publix, and I thought today would be a great day since it's the beginning of April just to start a new journey. So let's look at some of the numbers that I got in the beginning. So my weight starting out at 178 pounds. And then I measured my thighs, which were 22.5 inches, my arms, which come out to 12 inches, my butt is 43.5 inches, and then I also measured my abdominal area, and I kind of divide that into 3 different sections. I've got my upper pooch, my belly button, and then my lower pooch. So my upper pooch is 37.5 inches, my belly button area is 35.5 inches, and my lower pooch is 38.5 inches. So, somewhere to start with. Hopefully things get a little bit better with that one. So let's see what things are like with me just keeping things the way that they are right now. I decided just to go in slow and steady. I don't want to do any exercises, change my routine this much. I just kind of want to see how the first month goes. So I went ahead and found this old swimsuit sitting in my closet. I was happy that it fit, but kind of at the same time disappointed because this is one of the first things that I bought after my divorce because I wanted to start swimming, but I ended up not needing it since I started doing volleyball. So what I want to do is go ahead and take some video every week along with my calculations on the new scale that I got, and kind of just record my journey for you guys and for myself too, because this time I want it to stick. So you're not going to get to see me in a bra and undies. I am not that comfortable with my body yet, but I figure at least this shows all the wonderful little jiggles. So my problem areas, as you can see, are definitely the thighs and butt, a little bit of the arms. The back isn't as bad as when I got divorced. And so let's do a full turn. You can also see my upper and lower pooches. I'm not holding them in. They are not the greatest, but not as bad as what they were before. Did plateau, or I shouldn't say plateau. I peaked at 216 pounds when I got divorced. You guys kind of heard a little bit about my past with that one. Thankfully, getting out of that situation and getting a handle on my allergies and my eating, I was able to drop down to, what was it, about 180 pounds, and then I really hit it hard and ended up getting down to 135, which for me was a little too low. My face especially started to look a little skeleton. People at work were commenting, so I wanted to try and bring it back up to about 145. That's where I was really comfortable. And then unfortunately, I lost not one, but both of the grandparents that I had that were left alive. So I kind of went back to old habits of emotional eating, and then the stress of work, the stress of holidays, and I ended up going back up to 178 pounds. At this moment, I will sweep you over to my calculations that I just took this morning, and to my surprise, I am down to 172 pounds. We'll just round it down to 172 pounds. And so that's really nice. I know just last month I weighed myself, I was still at 178 pounds, but I'm not surprised with the changes at work. I'm not stuck in an office anymore. Our largest client was the only client that ended up staying with us, and they did ask that all of my crew, including myself, come to their essential services locations and help out and make sure that people get the essentials that they need during this time of quarantine and pandemic. So instead of being in an office sitting all day, I'm running around like a psycho. So it's nice to see it is paying off, even though I didn't really think that it was. It didn't really feel too much of a difference, but I did notice a little bit of a change on my pants. That's kind of how I go. I don't really like jumping on a scale. I kind of just like to go by how my clothes fit. But with this time around, I really wanted to kind of just really focus in on the different aspects, especially with me being 42 now. So here's a quick shot of the box. It's called the Body Analyzer Digital Scale by Vanity Planet. And if you look down here, this is what really caught my attention. It not only does your weight, but also monitors your body fat, your weight muscle mass, your bone density, and your water weight. It holds up to 8 profiles too if you've got a bigger family. So that's one of the main reasons I liked that it had the digital readers on there. Nice big numbers. You see there's a little lady on there. Hey everyone, so I just did my weigh-in for this week, and I just wanted to go over everything with you, kind of keep you updated since I'm only going to be doing these monthly. So today I'm not quite off of what I was last week, so kind of happy that I haven't gained anything, kind of a little disappointed that I didn't really lose anything, but this week, yay, I had my period, so woo! So that's why I'm kind of happy that I didn't gain anything, but I didn't really lose anything either, so oh well. At least I'm staying kind of stable there. So last week I was 172.4 pounds, and ironically I am the exact same weight. So that's really nice. My BMI did go up just a little bit. It went up from 32.9 up to 33.2, so it's only 0.3, and if you consider I kind of ate all the vegan chocolate Easter candy that I made, along with a row of Oreos yesterday. So my period isn't too friendly with me right now when it comes to sugar, and with the stress of everything going on in the world and work, you know me, I kind of say screw it when emotional eating happens. Most of the time I'm good, but period, I can't really push that one off because it gets really bitchy if I don't eat anything. So I just try to be good and limit myself. So, you know, over 5 days, not too bad, but considering I try and stay away from sugar, not too happy at myself on that. But hey, at least I thoroughly enjoyed it when I had it, so no harm, no foul on that one, and I'm going back to normal now. The next area was my water weight. That did go down just a teeny tiny bit. My water weight last week was 49%, and is that percent? I think that says percent. Okay, that was, yes, 49%, and then, oh great, how did I shrink this back down? Nope, that's not the picture I wanted. Let's see. There we go. I have to have the camera up to know all these numbers. Okay, so it was at 49%, and it went down to 48.9%, so only a 0.1. So that's not too bad. The muscle mass was 27.3. It did go down to 27.2, still stayed in a decent range, and my bone mass stayed at 6.6. So really kind of loving the scale so far. So we'll see what next week's numbers are. All right, so I did my weigh-in this morning and just wanted to go over the numbers with you guys. I honestly thought I gained some weight this week, but I guess I didn't, and I have to change my battery. Don't you just love it? Okay. All right, so hopefully I have you back where I had you before so you can see everything. All right, so like I was saying, I thought I gained some weight, but surprisingly, I didn't. I actually lost a little bit since last week. So my starting weight last week, or my ending weight last week was 172.4. My weight actually went down to 171.8. Not much, but hey, at least it's still not gaining. I'll take it. My BMI went down from 33.2 down to 33.1. My water weight went up just a teensy bit, went from 48.9 to 49. My muscle mass went up just a teeny bit. I'll take it though. It went from 27.2 to 27.3. And thankfully, my bone mass is still staying the same at 6.6. So that's really good. So if you take a look at everything that I've been through this month, I didn't really get too many calculations for you in the beginning because, of course, I didn't have the new scale. But I did, have the second week calculations. So overall, similar to what I just told you, from last week to this week. So the entire month didn't have too much of a great change except for the weight. I started around 178 pounds. Now I'm ending at 171.8. So yay! Now next month I am going to adjust things just slightly. My water weight stayed exactly the same at 49. My muscles stayed the same at 27.3, and my bones stayed the same at 6.6. So overall for this month, very, very good. I'm kind of curious to see what my measurements are next month. You guys know I've decided to just do measurements once a month. The very first check-in is when you're going to get that, just because that has a tendency to fluctuate on and off, and I would like just a little surprise. I'm hoping, just hoping. So overall this month, did a good job. I was just pretty much watching what I ate, but in the moment, if I wanted something, and I would just have a tiny splurge, don't go all wild, but just have that little bit to get that craving out of there. And with it being really busy, I did have some processed food, did go out to a couple of restaurants. So that's kind of normal for me though. Just really want to kind of keep that in there. It's a lot of fun still, and I'm really trying to support the local small businesses during this time. So let's go ahead. Hopefully next month will be some nice changes. I do plan on doing just a couple of exercises a month instead of just walking the dog and watching my eating. So we'll see what that is next month and how that works. All right, guys, I hope you liked this video. Please remember to give it a thumbs up so others can find my channel. And if you haven't already and you really have liked my videos, go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know when the next video is that I will be putting out. Also, if there's anything in the realm of wellness, health, food that you're really curious about, please make sure you leave a comment down below, and I will hopefully get to putting together a video of all of the questions that you guys have. All right, everyone, I hope you have a great day. Thank you.